Hi there, Alicia back again, this time to discuss the present perfect progressive. Now in quick tutorial 14, we saw the difference between the simple past and present perfect form and use. And here now, we're going to look at the present perfect progressive, which we use to discuss events that start in the past and continue still. Now this point is very important. The event itself is still continuing. Because you might ask, well, how is that different from the present perfect? The answer, unfortunately, is sometimes not so clear, but I'll try to explain using the situation of, say, drug abuse. So let's take a 28-year-old male. He started using illegal drugs 2 years ago. He still uses illegal drugs now, and his dose is increasing still. We say he has been taking illegal drugs for 2 years. His use has been increasing. Now note how the present perfect progressive is formed with the present tense of have, so have or has, plus been, it is always been, plus the ing form of the main verb. He has been taking illegal drugs. His use has been increasing. Now just the grammar here alone tells a listener or a reader that his drug use is continuing still and that without help, it will continue into the future likely, as well as the dose increasing. So let's look at a similar sentence in the present perfect, which we covered in quick tutorial 14. He has taken illegal drugs. So what's the difference? It's this. This sentence means that sometime in the past he took illegal drugs, but it does not necessarily mean that he is taking now, recently, or will in the future. And that's the difference. Another sentence, his drug use has increased. Here, it means that his drug use is more now than it was in the past. So yes, he's still using. But again, it does not mean that his drug use will increase in the future. Simply put, present perfect progressive means that definitely the event itself is continuing still and might continue into the future, whereas present perfect doesn't always mean the same thing about the present and the future. It could be that the event continues up until now, but we just don't know if it will continue, or that the event is actually over, but there's some connection to the present, but we don't know what, or it's not definite. So here's a quiz for you. We have patient 2, a 43-year-old housewife with back injury. Our information, medication, repeat oxycodone for 1 year. Oxycodone dose increasing in the last 6 months, not attending physiotherapy. So here we have events that started in the past and are continuing up until now. How would you state these issues using present perfect progressive only? You would say, she has been taking oxycodone for 1 year. The dose of oxycodone has been increasing. She has not been attending physiotherapy. Now, another grammar and structure point, note here where the not is placed in this negative sentence. It is after the has, and that is where we place the negative in the present perfect progressive. She has not been attending physiotherapy. Quiz part B. The same 43-year-old housewife, but now we have more information. Injured back 1 year ago. Treatment, repeat oxycodone prescription. The dose increased 6 months ago, presumably by the doctor. No physiotherapy ever. Buying opioids online for the last 4 months, and neglecting family. Here we have a combination of timelines. We have events that happened in the past and are now over. The actual injury to her back, for example, her first prescription, the increase in the prescription by the doctor. We have past events that are continuing up until now. Example, the buying of the opioids online, the neglecting her family. And we have events that are going on now and may or may not continue into the future. No physiotherapy. So how would you report these different events in talking about her situation? Answer. For past events that have a given time but are over, we use simple past. She injured her back 1 year ago and received oxycodone. The doctor increased the dose 6 months ago. For past events that are continuing now, we use the present perfect progressive. She has been buying opioids online for the last 4 months. She has been neglecting her family. And for events up until now that may or may not continue into the future, we use the present perfect. She has had no physiotherapy. That's it for now. Bye. For more practice with this topic, you can download a free worksheet at promedicalenglish.com.